Before 8 a.m, my heart stopped. Not metaphorically, literally. And for 23 seconds, there was silence. Silence. And then it restarted, all by itself. It wasn't the first. There'd been several prior to that. And after each and every one of these episodes, the road to recovery, I found, winds. And it's still winding.
Kim's work began in the world of international commerce, management, marketing, accounting, and large-scale organizational change. She partnered with leaders and teams under pressure to perform, adapt, and care for others at the same time. A serious health incident, followed by a major car accident, and heart-related complications brought Kim face-to-face with anxiety, exhaustion, and the question of what really matters. Instead of giving up, she turned towards the science of resilience and began exploring a simple, powerful idea. What if there was a way to gently guide our brain's attention to change and how we feel and what we believe is possible? Could she put her knowledge from big business and neuroscience and create an easily accessible platform on everyday tech to prime the user's brain for optimism and resilience? Kim began the long, winding road towards creating an app that would become Positive Prime. It would involve research, collaboration, and careful experimentation.
How do we actually address the I'm not enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not rich enough, I don't have enough followers, I'm not influential enough, I don't have enough willpower, there's not enough time, there's not enough energy. But you know, that all stops when your heart stops. And even though it forced me to stop, of course, what did I want to do? I wanted to get back up and keep running and then tick off everything that was on my bucket list. But see, in Positive Prime, we actually have something truly interesting, and that is the uploading of your own personal photographs that are integrated into each one of these sessions. And on our platform at the moment, we have hundreds of sessions on lots of different topics, whether it's fitness or it's wellness or it's patience or it's love. You actually upload photographs of what you would put on your vision board, and certainly the places, your favorite memories, what you're truly grateful for. So in that recovery and watching those Positive Prime sessions that were integrated with photographs of what was my gratitude journal alive and in images, I realized that maybe my failures were my calling. And so Avinash, just quickly, explain a little bit of the research that we did do. What did we find?
What we did essentially, we asked people to come to my lab and we asked them to put on different equipments on their body. And what we found, so many interesting things. So this signal I was receiving from brain and other physiology, they're indicating they're going and reaching the sweet spot. And that's a good exposure, a good output from that pilot research that indicate the positive prime, essentially creating that positive emotion we're hoping for. And I think that's where we went from that pilot research. We also took that research to Society for Neuroscience.
When you rang me and said, we've been accepted to present at the Society for Neuroscience, I'm like, and what's that? And I didn't mean to be offensive, but I had no idea how extraordinary that statement was. I mean, what an honor, what a privilege, what a pleasure.
Positive Prime is built on years of research, collaboration, and careful experimentation, so that it feels beautiful and soulful, and also genuinely effective. Sessions can be completed in just a few minutes. The app is filled with images, colors, and messages that feel like a hug for your nervous system. Users are able to include their own photographs, intentions, and affirmations. The technology is grounded in evidence, designed in collaboration with scientists, researchers, and mental health experts. Along the way, Kim and Positive Prime have been recognized by innovation bodies, awards programs, and research partners who care deeply about the future of mental health and human flourishing. In November 2025, Positive Prime hosted a global summit in Boston, USA, bringing together some of the greatest minds in neuroscience.
Every single Positive Prime session has a certain ratio of effervescent, vibrant smiles. Is there any science that tells us that when we see smiles, our brain thinks that we're smiling, and therefore we could produce the same chemical cocktail in our body?
Yeah, so there are certain brain cells, mirror neurons they're called, and they are really what allow us to feel what those around us are feeling. But the probability is that we will begin to connect with those feelings and have our own version of those feelings. So that's definitely demonstrated.
You're focused on the primacy of positivity, if I could just switch those words around, and this is where the biology of hope and the psychology of hope and the sociology of hope and the spirituality of hope come together.
There's an opportunity for us to become more aware. I think it starts with a kind of meta-awareness of, what is the game that's being played, and if we wanted flourishing, how might we need to restructure?
Yes, and there's a French proverb that says that gratitude is the heart's memory. It's the way the heart remembers. And there's so much actually now cutting-edge research on the cardiovascular benefits of practicing gratitude. I mean, literally day after day, studies are coming out. It's just the statistics are just eye-popping.
You know that a photograph of green tree canopy actually has a physiological impact.
Yes.
Just photographs.
Yes.
You're talking about this immersive experience.
The best thing is being in a forest, right? Well, we can't carry forests around with us, right? So the next best thing is having a lot of plants in your space, home, work. But looking at a beautiful scene of nature is also beneficial.
As a high performance athlete, the highest that you can go about it being so intricate and so is that we learned about visualization and how powerful visualizing is. Like, I would have never reached where I did without that tool and learning how to use it and the power of it. And what I've seen with Positive Prime is it's taking that in a very short period of time is literally shifting our potential. It's shifting our possibilities to a level that's so cool to be able to measure and see that too, which is incredibly exciting.
This app for me is a game changer because not everybody can do yoga and meditation and breath work, and a lot of people can't afford it. So by watching one of these Positive Primes, which is just 3 minutes in a session, it's like a reboot to your system.
I really, really hope and wish for Positive Prime to be in every school, in retirement homes, in hospitals, anywhere where positivity is a key to heal, to flourish, and to develop.
It is definitely the start of something really extraordinary.
The community and the people and the heart and the connection and the love and the wanting to make a difference in the world. I mean, I'm proud.
We are love. And it, Positive Prime, helps to remind me when the pressures of the day have me distracted or interrupted and I've forgotten that it was a miracle that I survived.